Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Listen, I personally think Tyson Fury, I think he's a bit intimidated by Usyk. But at the end of the day, Tyson Fury fights for money. Because he just fought Francis Ngannou. And Tyson Fury revealed that he made $62 million. Absolutely insane. But the Saudi money is endless. And what they want, they will get. Now, what I will tell you is, $62 million for one fight. There's a $200 million deal in place for several appearances. I'm going to assume that means fights as well as other things. But a $200 million deal that he has in place. Whether you like Tyson Fury or not, Tyson Fury is out here winning. But what I'm going to tell you, I think he personally took a loss yesterday at that press conference with Usyk. You see, Usyk speaks English, and I noticed that Usyk is choosing to speak English now. He'll have his interpreter right there, so if Usyk is hung up on a word, he'll say something in Ukrainian, the guy will translate, and he'll continue in English. The guy will tell him what the word in English. And Usyk continues, right? And I think Usyk is taking a stance to speak in English to ensure that everyone can fully understand what he's feeling, his thought process. Because when he starts speaking in Ukrainian, none of us understand. Even when the guy translates, I don't think it doesn't hit the same as when Usyk speaks. So I think that's a good thing for him. But when I was watching the press conference of Tyson Fury, he's just like somebody with Tourette's. And I'm not making fun of people with that condition, just shouting out expletives for no reason. P word, B word, MF word, B word, MF word, P word. I'm like, what is this guy doing? You ever hear a little kid, little kids out there cussing, and they saying something that they know they're not supposed to be saying, but then they don't even know how to use the damn profanity. They don't even know how to use the cuss words. That's how Tyson Fury sounded. Like he was forcing something. It wasn't coming naturally. Like Tyson Fury trying to act like he's upset or like he's annoyed. It's all a show, and we get it. This is boxing. Even Usyk gets it. But I tell you what, when Tyson Fury touched Usyk, all that Usyk and this whole thing about how he, God and he's religious, and this whole thing about smiling and being jovial and being a character, Usyk went straight Al Capone on him, didn't he? Usyk almost hit that dude, man. And that's why Usyk in that interview, I don't know if you saw, he said, listen, don't touch me. And you can say what you want. I'm glad to see that Usyk, the quills came out. Like, no kidding, Tyson Fury almost got that, man, that 4-3-2 put on him. That's an uppercut, a hook, left hand from Usyk, you know what I'm saying? He almost got 4-3-2. And I'm going to tell you that, you say, well, damn, why you call off that combination? Because that's the combination I know. Especially if someone back me up into the ropes. That's what I'm throwing, man. Uppercut, right hook, straight left, and I'm rolling out of there. That's what I was taught. And I'm telling you, someone get close to you like that, that's the perfect shot to throw. Come out there headbutting Usyk and trying to intimidate him. Usyk ain't got time to play them stupid games, man. You can say what you want to him, but he ain't got time for that. So that being said, I personally think Tyson Fury's a little intimidated, man. There's nothing wrong with the trash talk. But with Usyk, you can see, like, he's got that stare. Guys who have been through things in life, some of them have a stare. There's a lot of guys like that I used to see who used to return from different missions, you know what I mean? When they go out there and they see stuff, call it like the 1,000-yard stare. So when they look at you, it's very uncomfortable. It's because of what they've seen and what they've been through. And Usyk has that kind of thing about him, like, you're not going to intimidate him. And I think that makes Tyson Fury uncomfortable. Plus that Usyk doesn't get caught up in the back and forth. He's not all about the verbal exchanges and being a clown on the stage. He's not looking to sell the fight like that. But Tyson Fury seems to be out of character. But something Tyson Fury said that got my attention. I don't know if y'all are paying attention. Listen to what he said. How he plans on knocking out Usyk, and the condition he's going to be in, and Usyk shouldn't have taken the fight. And talking about how everybody said that he was scared. Everybody said that he doesn't have any legs anymore. Everybody saying Tyson Fury doesn't have a chin anymore. These are the things Tyson Fury is saying, and talking about people are going to see, or Usyk's going to see. And I've been saying this. I said it after Fury fought Ngannou. I said, watch Tyson Fury find that fountain of youth, or that cup of coffee. And we watch Tyson Fury come in there and be bigger, faster, stronger, more punch resistance. All that conditioning, everything. Watch him. Because whatever he did for, and I've been saying this, I'm going to keep saying it. Whatever he did for that Wallen fight, for all three of those Wilder fights, whatever he did for Chisora and for Dillian White, he didn't do it for Ngannou. But he's going to do it for Usyk. You watch. He cannot afford to go into a fight with Usyk thinking he can do what he did with Ngannou and get away with it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Ngannou. For those of you who are out there like, screw you, Ngannou's the greatest. Don't get me wrong, man. I respect Ngannou, man. I love his story, man. You know what I'm saying? He deserves all the praise in the world. But there's no way in the world he was supposed to do that to Tyson Fury, okay? But Tyson Fury is locked in now. But we're going to see just how it goes, because this is where we need to have a serious conversation. If Tyson Fury comes in here and blows out Usyk to the head, we got to have a conversation. How come he was able to do that with Usyk? Chisora basically beat him down. He had to stop the fight. Dillian White blew him out of there. Deontay Wilder beat him down and blew him out of there. Ngannou couldn't blow him out of there. Some people say, well, it's Ngannou's chin, it's his will, it's how he came up. You know, he's just a resilient guy. You just had to kill him. Okay, Ricardo Mayorga type guy, I get it. But I think there's more to it. And that's just my opinion. I watched Fury's confidence against Usyk. It's like, what is it that's making him feel that for some reason he's always talked trash, but that he can that he can get in that ring with Usyk and do something to Usyk that's never been done. You see, Usyk dropping Tyson Fury, that shouldn't shock anybody at this point. We know Tyson Fury can go down. But if Usyk goes down from a headshot, I mean, like, it's knocked out cold, you know, getting just beaten. Every time he gets hit, he gets hurt to the head. We got to stop and try to understand, you know, what the hell is going on here. Now, the midsection, I'm telling you right now, I think Usyk has irritable bowel syndrome. I think if Usyk gets hit with a good shot to the body, I think he's going to shit all over the ring. That's what I call him, you know, instead of Ukrainian, those body shots turn into a shit cranian, you know what I'm saying? And I truly believe that. I think that's the sweet spot on Usyk. If you can catch him anywhere in that midsection, he's going to sit there and unfold. And he's going to sit there, man, and he's going to have a meltdown. And he's going to be a spill on aisle 9. But we'll see how things go, man. But that whole thing about headbutting Usyk and just, you know, all the unnecessary profanity and words that he was just, you know, kind of hurling at Usyk, and Usyk being on the receiving end of that verbal tirade. It was just, it just didn't make sense. Like, it didn't even fit. You know, you get, it's like you got Rampage Jackson and Shannon Briggs about to fight. Not even they carry on like that. You hear, you know, you're going to hear, let's go, champ, let's go, champ. Rampage Jackson may talk a little trash back. But the back and forth, the dialogue fits. You know what I mean? When Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury was kind of going at it, the dialogue fit. The Dosser versus the till this day, right? But this Tyson Fury, and just, even when Usyk first stepped to the ring, when Tyson Fury, I think he beat Dillian White, and they were talking making the fight, and Tyson Fury just shouting out stuff about a gap in his teeth and his eyes and this and that, and just cussing for no reason. Just cussing for no reason. It just seemed forced. Like, you don't have to do that. And it doesn't affect Usyk. But I think Tyson Fury does that because I really think he's uncomfortable. You look at what Usyk did against AJ. So you can't question AJ's boxing ability. AJ can box, but we understand that he may have been mentally checked out. But the fact that Usyk was getting slipping underneath Joshua shots, putting his head in his chest, and just bumping him and coming back out, like just messing with him. And those angles, man, and the way he was throwing that left hand and throwing that right hand, the up jab. Usyk can fight, but I think Tyson. I think Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury will beat him. I just think Tyson Fury cannot box him, and if he wants, he'll have more success than Usyk will. Usyk still has to try to figure out a way to get in between them long arms, which I think he can figure it out. But when Usyk got hit to that body, man, by Dubois, and you take a look at the history of Usyk going back to the amateur ranks, Usyk's always had an issue with his midsection. I did a video on that, man. Yo, go look all the way back to the amateur ranks. There's something wrong with his midsection. But then again, if Tyson Fury is going to try to go downstairs to the breadbasket, he leaves himself open for a counter. So we're going to have to see how it goes. But this is one of those fights where I think the Secret Society, like I said in the previous video, they got to make a decision. You know, who's going to be their favorite son? You know, you're going to sit there and favor Tyson Fury, you're going to favor Usyk, because they both, to me, have, you know, just the right people looking out for him. Look, man, Usyk's hooked up with the Saudis. Tyson Fury is hooked up with Queensberry, Top Rank, and the Saudis. So if things are close, who the Saudis going to pick to be the victor? Who do they want to see go on into bigger fights? Usyk or Fury? Okay, that's my thing. How's that going to work out? Because I just think if Fury doesn't stop him, and if Usyk doesn't stop Fury, I just think going to the decision, it could be pretty close. And then what do you have? You make it a draw. So anyway, that being said, we'll see, man. I just don't understand how supposedly pound for pound number one, which some people say, man, some people say Fury is pound for pound number one, right? Even after the Ngannou fight, some people still hold Fury as a pound for pound number one. But I just don't know why. You got the supposedly pound for pound number one Fury. I think it's Crawford is over him, but it is what it is. How you gonna have him out here trying to headbutt people and acting like that? Doesn't make sense, man. But I'll tell you this: Otto Wallin is a southpaw, and Wallin give Tyson Fury trouble, right? Usyk is a southpaw. We're gonna see. And Usyk isn't that much smaller than Tyson Fury. You know, Tyson Fury is 6'9", but you saw them standing next to each other. It's not that much of a difference. So, but we know Tyson Fury is standing all hunched over. You know he got that funny ass shape. But that being said, kind of tough fight for me to call. I think Tyson Fury gets him, but at the end of the day, you just don't know. But Tyson Fury, I think he's a little intimidated, but hey, he's fighting for the money. Don't know how much he's going to get in this next fight, but he's going to get paid again. And I heard Spencer try. But you know, people just say stuff. Some crap on Twitter, but I wouldn't be surprised if they try to make Crawford and Spence as the undercard. But more to come on that. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.